In 1238, the engineers of Granada accomplished the greatest feat in medieval history. They built a
To this day,
self-sustaining water
the Alhambra
system
Palace still
200 meters
stands
up a
as one
mountain.
of the most
But then
beautiful
the
pieces
system
of
they
architecture
created almost
ever made.
destroyed
But
physics
as you
forever.
walk through the
While other medieval
luxurious
cities fell to
courtyards and
Christian
hallways,
armies,
you start
Granada
to notice
remained
something
unconquered for
even
more than
more special:
250
the
years.
water.
What was its
Winding
secret?
its way through
The
the
Alhambra
palace is a
Palace, engineering
mind-blowing
fortress
network
so
of
ingenious
medieval
that even
pipes
modern
and
NASA
channels that
scientists
carry
study its
water
systems.
to vibrant
The
gardens,
challenge seemed
thermal baths,
impossible.
and elegant
Powering a
fountains.
city
The
200
engineering
meters up the
required to
Darro
pull
River
this off
without
was
modern
astonishing,
waterfalls.
and it
In
gave
this
the palace
context,
things like
it's like
underfloor
pumping
heating
water
and
into a
fountains that
60-story
could tell the
skyscraper
time.
using
This
only
incredible
medieval
system
technology.
also kept the palace
Margin
cool
for error,
and brought life
zero.
to the surrounding
First
nature
came the
for
Royal Canal
hundreds
via
of
Sequia
years.
Reel.
We modeled
A
the
6
entire
kilometers
thing
canal
to show you how it
carved
all
through
worked
mountainous
and
terrain.
the lost
Every
mechanisms
meter
that once
required
allowed the water
perfect
to defy
calculations.
gravity and
A
travel
slope of only
uphill.
1%.
When the
steep
ruler of
equals
Granada
erosion.
commissioned the palace,
Too
the
shallow
engineers
equals
had
no
one
flow.
major problem.
It took
The hill
3
was
generations
around
of
200
engineers
meters
to perfect
above
it.
Granada's
But
main
they had a
river,
bigger
and getting
problem.
water up to the
Medieval
palace would
pipes
be a
couldn't
huge
handle the
challenge.
high pressure.
And so they followed the
Traditional
river 6
fountains required
kilometers
enormous
upstream
power.
to a point that was
Every meter of
considerably
height
higher than the
reduced the water
palace.
pressure.
From here, they
Their
dammed the
solution,
river and started
he revolutionized
redirecting it down a
hydraulic
new channel
engineering.
known as the
They
Royal
built the
Canal.
gigantic
With
water
meticulous
tower,
planning,
Torre del
it
Agua,
navigated its way through the
45
difficult
meters
terrain,
high,
maintaining a
multiple
very
storage
shallow
rooms,
slope
pressure
until it
regulation
arrived just
systems,
outside the
backup
palace.
reservoirs.
It was a huge
The
amount
tower
of work,
became the
but
heart
this
of the
was only
entire
the
water
beginning.
network.
The designers of the
Alhambra's
palace had big
animal-powered water
ideas:
wheel was
elegant
genius.
fountains shooting
12
out
meters
jets of
in
water,
diameter.
bathing rooms
Ceramic
with showers
pots
and
attached
underfloor
to the
heating,
rim.
and clocks that were
Counterweight for
powered by
efficiency.
water.
Can lift 1,500 liters per hour. For 500 years, they worked continuously. The Palace of Lions fountain was their masterpiece. 12 marble lions, each delicately designed. Water flowed through hidden channels in their bodies. An intricate mechanism turned the water flow every hour. It became the most accurate timekeeper in medieval Spain. Their greatest achievement? Using principles of fluid dynamics that Europe
The
knew
designers
nothing
of the
about,
palace
they
had
created.
big ideas:
Self-sustaining
elegant fountains
water
shooting
lift,
out jets
air
of water,
bubble propulsion,
bathing rooms with showers
natural
and
pressure
underfloor heating,
regulation.
and clocks that
Physics
were powered by
textbooks
water.
had to be
All of
rewritten.
this required much
Thermal
higher water
baths were a
pressure than the
feat of
Royal Canal
thermal
provided.
engineering.
And so to get
Heating
around
systems,
this,
like
the engineers
Turkish baths,
started digging out a
graduated
large pool
temperature
in an area
chambers,
much higher than the
steam
palace.
production rooms,
Below this, the
marble
water from the
heat
Royal
retention
Canal would
floors,
flow into an
natural
underground pipe
ventilation
and
ducts,
collect in a
all
well
powered by a
60 meters
single
below the
furnace.
pool. At the
Climate
top of the
control
well,
systems
the
were
engineers
centuries
installed
ago.
a water wheel
Strategic
equipped
fountain
with buckets
placement for
that could be
maximum
turned
cooling.
by an animal.
Wind tunnel
This would
effects
raise the water
along
up to
narrow
the surface
passages.
and fill the
Water
storage
wall
pool
cooling
with around
systems.
400 cubic meters of
Evaporative
water.
cooling chambers.
Having all this water
Temperature
stored
difference from
above the
outside,
palace
usually 10
pressurized the
degrees
entire
Celsius
system,
colder.
and at the same
The
time
backup water
gave the palace
systems
a
were great.
backup supply of
3
water
separate
in
water
times of
sources.
drought. From
Royal
here, the
Canal
water passed
primary,
over an aqueduct
Darro
and
River
into the
elevator,
palace, where
secondary,
things start to get
rainwater
really
harvesting,
interesting. In
emergency,
order for the Alhambra
plus
central
hidden
fountain to
reservoirs that
tell
could
the
supply the
time,
palace
the
for
engineers
months.
came up with a
The
very
engineering
clever
was so
but simple
precise.
design. The
Water
large
pressure
bowl
remained
in the center of the
constant
fountain
despite
had
altitude
12
changes.
holes placed at
Fountains
very
retained
specific
their
heights,
full height.
each leading
Temperature
to a
remained
lion
stable
via a
throughout
series
the
of
year.
internal pipes.
Wastewater
A central
recycled for
pipe would
gardens,
fill the bowl
all
at a
without a
slow
single
and
power
constant
plant.
rate, causing the
The
water level
impact
to
was
rise and
revolutionary.
activate the lions
Besieged
one by
gardens
one.
fed thousands.
The holes were so
Fountain
precisely
courtyards become
calculated
meeting
and the
point
water
for
supply
politicians.
was so constant
Access to
that it would
water
take
boost
exactly
economy.
1 hour
Thermal
to reach
baths
the next
become a
hole.
diplomacy center.
After 12 hours,
Engineering
the bowl
has
would be
shaped
full of water,
civilization.
and a clever
NASA's
siphon
interest
inside
is
the
not
bowl
surprising.
would reset the system
Alhambra
naturally.
has solved
As
the
the water
problems we
inside the
still
bowl
face.
started to rise,
Passive
so did the
climate
water in
control,
the siphon. Once it
resource
reached the top
optimization,
of the siphon, it would
sustainable
curve
water
and start
recycling,
falling down the drainage
gravity-based
pipe.
power
At this
systems,
point, a seal was
perfect for
created
Mars
and no
colonies.
air could get in to
Instead of
replace the
fighting
falling
natural
water.
forces,
This
he used
activated the siphon,
built
and the
redundancy
surface tension
into
of the
every
falling
system,
water would pull the
designed
rest of the
for
water with
centuries,
it. In a
not
matter of
years.
seconds, the bowl
He
would
let
drain
nature guide
completely, and the
engineering.
process would start
Only now
again.
have we rediscovered the principles. Today, 900 years later, 70% of original systems still working.
The designers
Original
of the palace had
fountains still
big
flowing.
ideas. Elegant
Climate
fountains
control
shooting
still
out
works.
jets of water,
Gardens are
bathing
still
rooms with
blooming.
showers and
When they
underfloor
say
heating,
longevity,
and clocks that
this
were
is what they
powered
mean.
by water.